Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video today, we are going to learn about auditing the human resource function, or don't put your organization at risk. So basically, it is a HR audit. Okay, and in this, we are going to discuss about HR risk assessment, model 1, module 1. I hope this will be an informative workshop. Okay, so first of all, I would tell you disclaimer. Okay, uh, the information contained in the following slides are meant as guidelines only and not as legal advice. Please consult your HR manager, legal representative, and or lawyer before making, implementing, and or modifying policy practices, etc. Module 1, HR risk assessment. What can happen when you get sued? Okay, so basically it is a law, and what can happen when you get sued. So first of all, it is a lawsuit. Okay, and what can happen when you get sued? Another thing is disruption to workforce. Of course there will be a disruption to work. Okay, and your CEO, owner, and management will get stressed. Everybody will be in a stressed state. Decreased employee morale, loss of productivity, customer service issue, loss of profits. So these are consequences of not following correct law. Okay, and some other parties uh, taking you into law, or they have sued you and your organization. So these are the consequences, or you can say results of that shoot. Okay, and yes, of course, there will be lots of problem. So you will have lost profit, uh, customer service issues. You will not be able to focus on your business and customer service delivery and quality of service. Apart from this, employee layoffs. So you will start, your organization will start employee layoffs. Apart from this, out of business, closed of business, close of business. These are the result after that shoe. You got shoe, your company got shoe. Don't let this happen to you. To avoid all the stuff what we have discussed till now in previous slides, what you can do to avoid, what you can do to not happen such incidences or instances. There are multiple procedure law you have to follow, and you can avoid all those things. We will discuss one by one in coming up video also, or in this video. So guys, uh, once again, this is a situation what we discussed just now. After you got sued, okay, disruption to work, owner managers stress, decreased employee morale, loss of productivity, customer service issues, loss of profits, employee layoffs, and out of business. So don't let this happen to you. What you can do, we will understand now. Compliance, one visit from government agency. This is the first step you should follow. Compliance, visit, one visit from government agencies. Okay, so guys, in this uh, IRS investigations, what is this? This has been already discussed in my separate video. Last video I uploaded about uh, RSI, it seems. Okay, that was relating, implementing, or strategy. So here it is, IRS investigation and DOL investigation, EEOC investigation. So what do you mean by IRS investigation, DOL investigation, EEOC investigation? We will discuss, we will learn about every aspects in my coming up videos one by one. Okay, so here, if you don't follow compliance by the government agencies, okay, then you will be in big trouble. For example, you can go to jail also, and you can have heavy penalties. To avoid that, you can follow certain procedures and rules and policies issued by the government, and one of them is HR audits. What is HR audits? It calculates who, what, when, where, how. Okay, so it has five elements. Here you can see five elements which should be included in every HR audits. To whom we should audit, what we should edit, when to edit, where to edit, how to edit. So everything has separate policy, separate procedure, separate method. Okay, that is what we should know. We should have the clear idea, and that is what I am going to discuss with you guys in my this video as well as coming up videos. So let's see, what is an HR audit? Okay, the first question, because we have understood it has five elements, and first of all, what is HR audits? Okay, so what is an HR audit? So guys, an HR audit is a process of reviewing and taking an intensely objective look at current human resources practices, policies, procedures, processes, documentations, and system to identify strengths, gaps, and needs for improvement. Okay, so it is a process basically which contains, couple of steps. I should say couple of steps because all are steps only. Okay, to evaluate, to monitor, okay, current human resources practices, policies, procedures, process, documentation, etc. To identify the weakness, the strength, okay, what is need to improve. Simple. And it also provides direction and recommendations for courses of action to be taken to ensure compliance with ever-changing employment laws. So after knowing the strengths, gaps, and needs for improvement, you can give recommendations. Okay, you can give directions to improve it. This is how all about an HR audit. Okay, you can enforce policies, you can enforce law, you can enforce procedures after knowing strength, gap, and other stuff, or other required parameters to improve. Okay, this is how we should consider about what is an HR. Helps avoid financial losses while also improving the company's reputation. Of course, if there is a gap to improve uh, financial situation of the company, it should put that effort and recommend what you can do to avoid this kind of financial losses and also improving the company's reputation. And guys, let's see now the purpose of an HR audit. Okay, so it is an opportunity to assess what the organization is doing right, as well as how things might be done differently, more efficiently, or at a reduced cost. So purpose of an HR audit is to reduce cost as well as monitor how effectively things are happening or things are going on and what can be done. First thing. Second thing, to reveal the strengths and weaknesses in the firm's human resources system and any issues needed resolution. If there any issue going on, you can resolve it. How can resolve it? Who can resolve it? That and all comes under purpose of an HR audit. Okay, until you don't audit, you will not come to know about the issues, and then you cannot also use and act according to these parameters. Who can fix that issue? What can be done to fix that issue? When can be done to fix that issue? Where can be done to fix that issue? And how? Very important. Okay. So until and unless you don't conduct any an HR audit, you will not come to know. Okay. And the next one, identify whether a specific practice area or processes are adequate, legal, and or effective. As well as it also provide company with information about the competitiveness of its HR strategy by looking at best practices of other employers, okay, in the industry. So you can also have your open eye on the competitors on the in the industry, how they are following standard policies, procedures and all. So that can also help you to improve your organization and whatever the situation is at present. So that is all about purpose of an HR audit. Okay, now let's see what are the benefits, goals of an HR audit. So guys, the average work related lawsuit settlement is uh, 1,65,000 and reduce, avoid legal risk and regularity liability. So it is a goal or benefit. If you follow or if you conduct regular NHR audit, you can reduce or avoid legal risk and regulatory liabilities. Okay, and this could be a amount. It is just for example I'm telling you. I'm not sure what is exactly as of now. If you are not following compliance, then you will might need to pay this much money. Okay, save money by identifying and correcting inefficiency and compliance problems. So this is also the second benefit of an HR audit, to correct the inefficiency and compliance problems. Determine the effectiveness of HR plans, programs, policies, systems and procedures and their role in the organization's strategic planning to ensure effective HR function and establish a foundation for great HR. Okay, now let's discuss about types of HR audits. So what are the types of an HR audit? Okay, so the very first one is compliance. Okay, you should do audit about the compliance, best practices. The next one is strategic. Fourth one, function specific. What to audit? So you got four types of HR audits. Now what to audit in that audit? Okay, so it depends largely on perceived weaknesses in the HR environment, the type of audit decided on, and the available resources as well. Certain areas in which companies are most vulnerable, so you should conduct an HR audit on those areas. Okay, so that will go to your compliance, this one surely. Okay, when and why conduct an HR audit? So guys, there are multiple scenario where you can conduct an HR audit. So the very first one is new HR management and or staff. When you have, okay, new HR management and or staff turnover, you should, if you feel the turnover is showing some sort of discrepancy or there's a gap, so in that condition you can conduct HR audit. Increase in employee absenteeism and or FMLA usage. So you are seeing so many employees are absent, in that condition you can also conduct an HR audit to check for compliance issues. Okay, ensure HR is utilized as a strategic partner, instill credibility in the HR department. HR departments are under affected. So now we will see about primary function covered. Okay, what are the functions to be covered primarily? Always start with company mission, vision, and values. HR policies, procedures, practices, employee handbook, legal issues, recruitment, internal and external, and retention also, employee relations and communication, performance measurement and evaluation, training and development, absenteeism rates, compensation and benefits, compliance and documentations. Now let's see the other parameter. uh, Primary functions to be covered in this is termination and turnover, HRIS system, employee satisfaction and rewards, and grievances filled, number of complaints. So these are the uh, primary functions to be covered during an HR audit. Okay, and now let's see. We will discuss about audit process model. So guys, we have a successful audit process model, which is a multiple elements contained. Okay, so first of all, determine scope and type of audit. What kind of audit you are going to conduct? What kind of, or what sort, or which one? Okay, let's see now. Develop questionnaires, interview managers, executive leadership, team employees. So this is the first one. This is the second one. You will be ready for that agenda. So in that you can have interview from, I mean, to whom you are conducting that audit. Okay, managers you can include executive leadership and all. The third step in this process is gather information including organization chart, mission, vision, value, policies and procedures, exit interview, employee handbook, CBA, payroll info, job descriptions, etc. And the fourth one is review documentations, systems, personnel files, I-9s, benefits, etc. And it comes as compliance compile information. Okay, and get audit result. So this is your procedure or process model basically, and at the end you will get your result, get audit result. So what and all you have done, what is the result of that? You reviewed this much information, what is the output of that? That should be your audit results. Okay, so follow this process model. In that you can have interview of your managers and employees, executives, leader teams, etc., and what they are talking about, and what is the documentation about that. That kind of thing should be monitored and recorded, and review those documentations and get the result. Okay, let's see now, how do we conduct the HR audit? So on the best way is by using checklist. Okay, you can prepare a checklist, what and all you want to know about a single person or single manager, okay, or about his team or her team. So you should prepare that checklist first. Also interviews of staff. Okay, you can conduct interviews of the staff. Below is a sample excerpt of checklist. I think I have made this wrong mistake. Okay, let's see what is this sample here. So organization, is there a mission and vision statement? Are the HR goals aligned with the organization goals and strategies? How many managers and supervisors does the company have? How many full-time employees, part-time employees? How many hours per week defined full-time, part-time? Okay, so these are the this basic checklist I am just discussing here. Okay, and are employees aware of their status, and how long can an employee be temporary? So this should be your HR audit checklist, and you can add some other also, some other stuff also, not an issue. Okay, but this I'm going with the basic information. Now, how does HR communicate with management and employee? Yes, this is also very important in this. Okay, who should conduct HR audit? So we have already seen five elements in HR process. Okay, I'm just taking you back once again. Here we show who, what, when, where, how. So now we'll see who can conduct an HR audit. Okay, guys, we have seen couple of things. We have seen how do we conduct. Now we'll see who can conduct or who should conduct the HR audit. So, guys, a set of fresh eyes, such as an HR consultant or HR expert, can conduct an HR audit. Okay, who is more experienced, good experienced in HR, should be expert. Okay, an HR professional with a great deal of employment law knowledge and multiple years of HR experience. That is what I'm telling. Now let's see what is staffing the organization. Do we have and are we hiring the right people? So you need to look at the time hiring the people or staffing the organization, or you are hiring team for your organization. So you have to look at this. Do we have and are we hiring the right people? They are skilled people. And also you have to look what is the culture of the organization, and as per the culture you are hiring the people, or they are suitable according to the culture of the organization. Okay, and compensation, what can be their compensation, what can be their pay, and recruiters also, leaves of absences, and we will discuss this topic later on. Okay, I have multiple modules in this, so we'll see regarding hiring practices. Okay, So everything is law here, and this everything should go according to law to avoid any issue or any penalties. While stepping, you have to take care all the parameters. Now let's see legal posting requirements. So guys, it is very important for every organization to put uh, or post their legal requirements. Okay, let's see in this. So guys, federal employment law require companies with one or more employees to post notices in an area frequented regularly by all employee. Okay, next thing, some of the status. So I think this is also wrong. Okay. Some of regulations enforced by the US Department of Labor, that is known as DOL, require that notices be provided to employee and or posted in the workplace. So it is mandatory by the government or Department of Labor. Okay. So every organization should uh, post some sort of, not some sort of, all the regulations enforced by the government or policies in the workplace for all the employees. Posting requirement vary by statute. Posters vary by state. Okay, and let's see federal posting requirements. So let's see, you can see this side, this column says federal employment law, and this column is number of employees required to post. Okay, so age discrimination in employment, ADEA, is more than 20 employee, 20 or more than 20 employee. Okay, Americans with Disability Act, it should be 15 or more employees. Fair Labor Standard Act, it should be pretty much all. And Family and Medical Leave Act, it should be 50 or more employees. Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act 2008 should be more, 15 or more. Occupational Safety and Health Act, it should be pretty much all. And Title V uh, Civil Right Act 1964, employee should be 15 or more. Uniform Service Employment and Re-employment Act should be all, to all employee. Okay, so this is a federal posting requirements. Now let's see displaying legal posting for applicants. So a few federal employment laws require that some posters be displayed prominently where job applicant as well as employee will see them. So it should be on your notice board of the company, where if new employee is coming for interview for employment, they should notice it, they should read it, they should have eye on it, or also other employees should uh, have look on this information. Very simple. Next one, the EEO, FMLA and Employee Polygraphs Protection Act. Notices must all be displayed for applicants as well as employee. There may be state posting you are required to display for applicant as well, and if participating in e-verify TM may be required to post English and Spanish version of the e-verify TM and write to work notice where job applicant can see them. Let's see now internet legal postings. So guys, The DOL, Department of I just told you what is DOL. Okay, DOL is nothing but Department of Labor. Now we are talking about internet legal postings. So the Department of Labor indicates that employers should place a prominent notice on their job posting website stating that applicants have rights under federal employment laws. This should be linked to three posting: Family and Medical Leave Act, and Equal Employment Opportunity, and Employee Polygraph Protection Act. Okay, while they are posting any job, they should mention these three. Uh, I mean, what should I say? Act, about the acts. Okay, they should link. Now, because this job posting will be available across the world. Okay, and posting these notices on the website is not a substitute for posting them on the employee's premises. Size requirements of legal postings. Let's see. So it is not illegal for some posters to be resized. Some posters law include a size requirement and may require the poster text to be a certain font size. Legal posting requirement for remote workers. So if employees report to a remote company location, you should post all the required notices in an area frequented by those employees on regular basis. So you should put any website, or you can create any portal there. All the remote employees will be will be able to see all those notifications or legal postings if employees are working remotely. The requirement to post notices at the home of a single remote worker has not yet been added to any of the labor law notification regulatory. So you can do it on or at offices only, but not at single home user remote worker kind of thing. It is not added in any labor law notification regulations. And options for home based employees, including sending them their own set of posters or making the posters available on the company's intranet with an electronic version of the postings. That is what I was talking about. Should make any website kind of thing and upload all the postings. Now let's see, what if I don't post the legal postings? So failure to post required state and federal employment law notices can result in fines of more than $35,000. Okay, it can be more also. And violating OSHA posting requirement can penalty you 13,260, or it can be different amount also, but minimum should be this. Employee Polygraph Protection Act of 1988, employers could face fines of $21,039. Similarly, we have couple of policies and fines against those policies. Okay, and other fines apply for failure to post state posting. Fine could be $1,000. And guys, this is what I just wanted to discuss in this video. Thank you for watching this video, and all the participants, whoever is going through this workshop, and be sure to action plan. And of course, if you can do, like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever, it is up to you guys, but I would request you to please share, support me. And in next video we will understand about employment law overview refreshers. So for that, you just need to hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment. I will meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye.